friends, this is the Bijou Baker. I'm Maria. I'm going to show you how to make some of the most amazing biscuits. These are 7-Up Mile High biscuits. They're just amazing. I showed you how to make my quick mix. If you don't have that or don't want to use it, use Biscuit. It's the same thing. It's really an easy recipe. Remember, the key ingredient to flaky, light, high is cold, cold, cold. I've got buttermilk in the refrigerator, cold. I've got butter, cubed up really small, cold. And I've got 7-Up, cold. I'll use those ingredients cold. You get the idea? It's really one of the easiest recipes to make, but the results will blow your family away. There are never leftovers in my home with this yummy stuff. So let's just dive right on in. And here are what you need. Here's what you need. 5 cups of my quick mix. You can see the shortening. You can see that it's really a lumpy flour, but lumpy is not always bad. Okay. Then I've got 2 tablespoons of sugar and a teaspoon of salt, and that's going to go in together. And then I've got 1 egg. Now I'm going to beat this egg separately. The reason for that is I don't want to have to handle the dough a lot. So by beating it, it's going to be well combined. All right. Then at the same time, everything goes in. I've got my egg, 1 egg. I've got a 1/4 cup of 7-Up. I've got 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk and 1 stick of cubed butter. See how small they are? And this is hard. All right. Everything in at once. The butter I'm going to mix around just to separate it and coat it. The egg. The 7-Up. That effervescent. That's what's going to make them rise. And buttermilk. Everything combined, wet. You'll do some kneading, but really not a lot, not like bread. And then I've got some flour for my cutting board. Now, at this point, you're going to get a pastry cutter, and you're going to break all the butter into smaller pieces. This part is an arduous task, but absolutely essential. Otherwise, you're going to have great big chunks of butter. Not like that's a bad thing, But when it comes time to rolling out, you don't want that. And what I'm doing is I'm just burrowing down to break the butter. See that? That's it. Just a back and forth sawing motion. And the dough is cold. That is perfect. I kept everything cold, so the dough's cold. Makes sense. All right, that's all I'm gonna do. Reason 574 why I tell you to always keep your hands clean. We're gonna play. I'm kind of kneading it, but I'm not kneading it like bread. It's just a different kind of kneading altogether. I want to get a ball, a well-shaped ball. And the part that on the bottom, oh, I'm sorry. You see the crumbs there? Just bring it on in. I said that like you were here and I dropped it on you. All right, and these biscuits are gonna bake on a very high oven. There you go. 450. All right, that's a good dough. You can see all the blotches of butter in there. That's beautimous. All right, and don't be afraid of flour. Be generous with the flour if you need it. One of the reasons that it's mile high is because you're not going to roll it out a whole lot. You want a thick dough. Well, there you go. That's all right. I do love this rolling pin. I've never had that happen, but oh well. You can see the butter coming up onto the rolling pin. And you can also see that I'm really not taking it too much further than this. All right. I have a greased, actually I just sprayed the vegetable oil in here. And I'm going to cut them out. Nice and high. Is that beautiful or what? And I am that person that will stick them as close as I possibly can on here. The reason I do that is because the less I work this dough, whatever's left over, I'll roll it out again and make another sheet. But the less I work this dough, the better it's going to be for me. That's a high biscuit. I tell you what, these things do not last at my home. All right, I'm gonna do one, roll it out for one more. I lied, I'm gonna use it all up. I just can't see wasting this beautiful biscuit dough. Now I do want to show you one other thing. Okay, I've got this biscuit dough as high as I want it, but if I rolled it out flatter, and I put 2 of these together, I'm going to bake it a little bit longer, but if I put them like this, I'm going to get a seriously high biscuit, but it'll be one of those that you can just separate. It's going to separate on its own. But that's it. This is going to go in the oven. Beautiful. 450 for about 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, how's that? That is just, look at how high they are. They're so thick. They're, oh, it's about an inch, just over an inch thick. So light. You can even see dabs of butter in it still. Over there. But that's not going to stop me from putting more on. I've got a tray here with different jellies and honey and just, you know, something to give it a little extra. Gosh, they're so light. How's that? Is your mouth watering? Oh, they should. It should be. Man, it smells like heaven. 7-Up Mile High Biscuits. You definitely want to try these and display them for your Thanksgiving. Okay, my friends, until next time, happy baking.
Ah, that was fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe.